weather at 28.1. Oh, we got one in...
That's Denya, and that's straight into the wall down here on the run down to turn 7. Cold tyres.
Well, yep. Discovered the right racing lines yet. Around the outside, there goes Tony Quinn. Has had a spin now and then bang into the fence in that McLaren. That is a big hit. But that's come from not using the wrong part of road. He got on the then it was
next lap.
Tony Quinn the next lap.
And a tyre wall just 10 or 15 metres back in the distance.
Rod's Audi Ultra was stalling or going to limpo, and all of a sudden he was directly in front of me, so I had to avoid him, otherwise the crash would have been even worse. So I got on the grass at 230 k's.
That car out, and here's a replay of it.
Oh no, never going to pull that up. The tyre wall doing a great job. Unfortunately, it's going to conceal him in there. Listen to this.
Yeah, it's almost, I mean, look, it wasn't an ABS failure, certainly from the point of view that the brakes weren't locked going in. You want to go off? Mark Scaife had a big accident there many years ago in the early 90s.
1995 it was, on a very wet test day here. And this is what happened, so it's gone in. Actually looked more dramatic when we did see it in the end. He's pulled the car up nicely. This might be more to the top of the screen there, so it's a big lose. Thankfully those tyre barriers are there, arresting the Ferrari, and their race comes. So it's been a tough weekend for Dean to be doing it, just trying to fill the mirrors of the Porsche.
Let's see if Walls is close enough. Last lap on the brakes, he was unbelievable.
Oh, big one in the background, it's Morgan Haber. Morgan Haber in the Erebus Mercedes has hit the wall in turn 8, the bonnet's come up, and this famous goal. Oh man, that thing was just understeering badly. I'm not sure if he got the entry curb or if it just never turned, but that is a nasty impact. I mean, we're talking nearly 200 Ks on approach to that corner, and look at the way the door on the right-hand side almost catapults off its hinges. Safety car has been called, Will.
Yeah, they did do some improvements with the walling there on the outside of...
Go on board with George Matecki, trying to fight his way back through the field. Contact there with, I think, the D'Alberto Denya Ferrari, and he's off on the grass. This is a massive accident. Oh, a violent end to it as well. George Matecki, cars breed safety cars. As we check out the Aston, Matecki out of the car. He is A-OK, and check out this replay. Skips across the gravel trap through the grass.
Ford, I noticed he just dropped off the timesheet, and that's coming on the run out of turn 8 up to turn 9, so whether he's got a bit of traffic or a bit involved with Max Twigg.
This is the onboard shots from the cars, not from our coverage. You can see the Weeks car getting turned in hard. He was taken off to Westmead Hospital last night, complained of chest pains. Just a moment. Oh, such a big impact. None of our cameras captured it last night.
Green flag, we do. The race will be on. And away goes Antunes. Tony Quinn, second in the championship last year, will be up the inside. Is he going to be brave enough to go there? No. Oh, Antunes goes barreling over the curbs, and Paul Kelly hard into the fence. And the Ferrari gets cleaned up by the 650S as well. A massive pile-up in the centre chicane. Hovey's Ginetta's in there. The second of the Ferraris is involved as well.
Steve Johnson's in there as well. Tony Wall's in the McLaren.
Paul Kelly came bouncing over the curbs, went hard into the fence, came back onto the...
And then obviously the road's now blocked.
Oh, got him right in the right rear.
Peter Fitzgerald, big impact to the front of that Audi there. Steve Johnson behind is trying to go to the other side of it to see if he can get around, but unfortunately there's no room there either, and Stevie J was just an innocent victim, as so many were in this incident. You can see Michael Hovey there in the back in there, but watch from Christopher Meese's position here. He was the lucky one in this situation to be able to get away completely unscathed.
That was psychic from Christopher Meese.